that. All right, so I guess apparently on one of the three channels, I went live on one of my YouTube channels, my other YouTube channel. It's like my Star Wars channel. It's like, so that's going to be kind of odd for some of my, Star Wars folks over there. They're going to be like, "What the hell is he doing?" Like,
So
what?
we got to stop and start over again?
I don't know. I switched it over. So Terry Lynn, let me know. Are we back on YouTube now? Can you verify if it saved it and started broadcasting on the correct one now? If not, we may start over again. It won't take long if we have to get up. I was wondering why we might have been missing a few people right off the bat, but we'll just take a moment to pause our. But we'll talk a little bit. I don't know if this is going to stay in the. All right, wow. I didn't. Oh, what'd she say? I didn't miss it. Got no notice till now. Hi. Okay. So we're on the right YouTube channel, correct? Yes. Can you stomp the ceiling for yes? uh, okay. So I see you. This is the right. I'm broadcast. We just had a little bit of a technical glitch. That's why we're talking like this. Okay. So let's start over. For those of you that did miss the beginning. So as you can see, we have a different setup. I'm standing. We've got some old school, like we got tarot cards, we got pendulum, we got dowsing rods. So we've got stuff set up for some fun today. So I'm excited. Now, again, if I keep looking down, guys, that's just because the comments are down here. The camera's a little higher today, so I apologize. I'm going to try to get my bearings straight. So if it looks like I'm looking down sometimes and talking, don't panic. And also, if you see me kind of lean in, it's just because it's hard to read the comments from back there. I don't have my good contacts in or not. I have to admit. So, all right. So Tara, hi. I see you, and Terry Lynn. We got everybody here. Okay. So we're gonna get into some things. So we're going to talk a little bit about pendulums first. So I want to get into some of that. I'm also going to be doing some tarot card readings on, and the way tarot card readings tend to work for YouTube is that I'm going to do a general reading for the viewers like yourself that's watching for this upcoming weekend and guidance of how you should approach and get through this coming weekend. So if you're watching this, that means this message was probably meant for you. So keep that in mind when you watch this stuff today. There's usually a reason that draws you here and accepts this message. So take it for what you want, but it'll be a message for you. And, we'll go from there. If you want something specific, if you need a private reading or things like that, you can always reach out to Terry Lynn and myself, and we're more than happy to look at doing some private sessions for you. If there's some guidance that you want on a specific subject, something you may not want to share over the internet, then by all means. And if you guys have any questions or comments, or if you'd like me to cover anything while we're doing some of this stuff today, that would be great. So, Stacy, first things first, I got a little challenge for you for your remote viewing. I have a liquid in here. Okay. So I'm just kidding. I'm not going to test you like that, but it would be crazy if you got it. So I'll try to beam you my thoughts because remember, this is a liquid that it's not. I don't normally drink this, by the way. So I'm just going to give you that hint. But I'm going to beam this thought to you. So it's up to you. You can always answer sometime or off camera or later on or text me. You don't have to put yourself out there.
Well, something green and gelatinous. Whatever.
Kelly Webb did my question. I did post my question. Oh, did you? Oh, is Dominic already in love with me? Oh, we already got some love questions already. Look at that. So
that's a Terry Lynn question. You need to get Terry Lynn on that.
So is Dominic already in love with me? All right. Well, we can probably look at getting to that question as well. I did. So Kelly, just hang in there. We'll look at that. So love questions. Excellent. Now, hey, we'll may have to use maybe what you think a dowsing rod would be good for that one? A yes/no dowsing rod
Yeah,
question.
yes and no's. That's a
All right, because
binary
we're going to
question.
get to the pendulum too, which is also yes and no. We're gonna open up that session as well. We may even communicate with, again, who knows on that. So for your question, Kelly, we are gonna ask, okay, and this is the right way. If you see other people doing dowsing rods on things, a lot of times they do some weird stuff. And all right, so let me focus here. Can you guys see the rods?
Mm-hmm.
If there's a spirit here reaching out for my spirit guide or a spirit that can help me, assist me in tonight's questions, I'm going to be using the dowsing rods. So if you could reach out and move these rods, cross them, give us a sign that you're here. Cross the rods, show us that you're here. Thank you for that. Thank you for that. Go ahead and move the rods back to center, please. Move the rods back to center. There you go. Now, in the spirit realm, I need you to reach out. We have a Kelly in the chat, and she's wanting to know if Dominic is in love with her. Is that the question? Am I right, Stacy? Because I can't read from there.
Yeah, Kelly C. Webb. Use the full name.
Okay. Kelly C. Webb wants to know. And then do we have a name of just Dominic, which would be related to that? Is that what she's wanting to know, Stacy?
Yeah, that pretty much it. Just Dominic.
If he's in love with her?
Yeah.
Okay. So we need to know, spirits, if Dominic is in love with Kelly C. Webb. Can you cross the rods for yes? Or could you push them apart for no? Or leave them apart for no? Can you please give us that answer? Okay, the rods have crossed, so indicating yes. So I don't know if that helps you, Kelly, but apparently Dominic is in love with you, according to the guides. Thank you for that, spirit. So you can please uncross the rods. Thank you for that. Do we have any other questions, Stacy, while I got the spirits right now? I can't.
Questions? I don't see any other love questions.
Okay. No other questions? Okay. All right, because I don't want to end the session, like too quick, if while I got the spirit helping me on this. So, okay, well, for now we're gonna probably switch over to the pendulum. I want to break in my new pendulum, guys. So we're gonna open up a session here real soon. But thank you for that, spirits. I appreciate you letting us know. And we're gonna end this session right here on the Dowsing Rods. All right. So that was pretty cool. I don't know if that helps you, Kelly, but the spirits have spoken. They did say yes. So take that for what it is. I hope that is the right thing for you.
ICU is asking whether she's moving back to Montana this year. We might be able to bundle that with mine.
Yes. ICU, we may look at what we could do is maybe we can look at some guidance about moving to Montana. Maybe even with the pendulums, or we can do a tarot on that as well. So awesome. All right.
Real name, no.
Yeah, we are going to have to use a name, at least a first and last name. Hopefully, and again, we got Sadia Coronado. My grandma passed while my baby was in the NICU. I would love to hear what she has to tell me. Is my dad still here? Okay, so we're gonna have to line up some questions, Stacy. We'll have to line up some questions on this if you want to help. We'll try to keep these. We'll try to keep these in order. We're gonna start out now, guys. I've got this new pendulum. This is see if you guys can see this. This is a lapis lazuli. Is it focusing? I can't tell. I love it. It's new. I've spent some time trying to bond with it a little bit, just energy-wise, things like that. Guys, there's a couple different ways that you can do your pendulum. You can kind of cup your hand, creating this. sort of energy channel, I like to call it. And the pendulum will, again, depending on how you ask, will either move like yes or no or in circular motions. So we'll just kind of take it from there. Stacey's going to help me as well. And I will admit, I'm fairly new into the pendulum scene as far as that goes. But as far as communicating with spirits, I still have that energy and bond. So, okay. Okay. Spirit guides, if you could please communicate with me through the pendulum. And first of all, I would love to know whether or not, or if you could indicate to me on the pendulum which direction you want to use for yes. If you could please show me that. Okay, I don't know if you guys can see, but it's actually moving forward and backwards. Okay, I don't know if you can see the swing. Okay, thank you for that. You can stop the pendulum, please. Go ahead and stop it. Thank you. Can you indicate no? Can you show me the direction for yes or no, please? Okay.
Is that side to side?
That's side to side. So if you guys can see, it is moving straight side to side. Thank you for that. You can stop the pendulum, please. Okay. Now, what do we have a question, Stacy? What's the first question, like a yes/no question we can ask? Was that did ICU want to know about moving to Montana?
Yeah, this year.
Okay.
And it's Rhonda H. I don't know what H stands for.
Okay. All right. Spirits. There's Rhonda H, who we know as ICU in the chat. I'm sure you can find her through the spirit phone book. Rhonda H, can you let us know, is she going to be moving back to Colorado this year?
Montana.
Huh?
Montana.
I'm sorry. Is she going to move back to Montana this year? Could you please let us know, yes or no, please? Okay. Starting to move. I'm getting a no. It's going side to side, left, right, the perfect, straight line. It's definitely going to be a no. Not sure if that's helpful or not. Maybe it is. Okay, thank you. You can stop moving, please. There you go. All right. Now we had was there another question about that was about the grandmother, right? I wonder if we should try to reach her through Dowsing Rods and communicate. We could try to reach her through the pendulum. Do we have a name of the grandmother? I'm gonna bring my arm down, guys. I'm just gonna rest it on the table here. Okay. We're gonna go to the paper here since it's the same direction. I'll hold my hand still. Okay. Did we have a name on the grandmother? Did she respond yet?
Josie.
Josie?
Yeah.
And what's the name of the person asking?
Sadia Coronado.
Okay. Spirits. We have a Sadia Coronado who is asking about her grandmother Josie. Is there a way that you can you contact her for us? Can she step forward and communicate with us?
Josie Grace Coronado.
What is her name?
Josie Coronado.
Josie Coronado.
That's grandma.
Could you please step forward and move this pendulum? Let us know that you're here. Can you move it in the yes fashion? Let us know you're here. Is Josie Coronado available? Okay. I am starting to get some movement, and it looks like it's moving in a no fashion.
Yeah, the spirits can't be summoned on command. If they're doing something, you know.
Okay, you can stop now, please. Thank you. Okay. Yeah, I apologize for that. But we try to be as honest as we can here. We don't want to fool you, and we want real answers. We really would love your grandmother to come forward, but we can try again if you're still watching in a little bit. We can maybe try with the dowsing rods or something. I have pretty good connection with the dowsing rod sometimes.
Tara is asking if her dad Joe is still there. I
Okay.
assume she's the one you went on the investigation with.
Yes. Yes. All right. Joe, Tara's dad. We would like to reach out and find out if Tara's dad, Joe, is looking over her. Is that right?
Yeah, Joe McClevy.
Joe McClenny?
McClevy.
McCleffy?
Yeah.
Is Joe McCleffy, are you still looking over your daughter, Tara? Please indicate yes or no, please. Move the pendulum. Okay, I'm actually getting some movement. I don't know if you guys can see on camera.
Yeah.
It's actually moving forward and back. Exactly in line. So we got a yes. So there you go, Tara. You got a yes. Okay, thank you for that, spirits. You can stop swinging the pendulum, please. Okay, it's coming to a stop. Awesome. Oh, that's pretty wild. I've never done really many pendulum sessions. Sorry, I'm just adjusting, guys. All right, I'm just adjusting my feet, but I try to keep still as possible. It's crazy. And then it's funny because it'll start moving. Like you just feel the energy start to swing the pendulum, and it just goes. And when you tell it to stop, it's weird. It's like, and you can almost see it. It's almost like somebody like pushes their invisible finger and almost stops it. It slows it down. It's pretty crazy. Anyways, I just thought I'd try to describe it to you guys. All right.
Sadia says, if you can't reach my grandma, you can try my grandpa, Geronimo Coronado. How badass is that name?
Yeah, Geronimo Coronado. That's awesome.
Not only do you get like the greatest Native American warrior, but one of the greatest conquistadors too. It doesn't get any better.
Right. All right. So I would like to reach out to Geronimo Coronado, and there's got to be only one, I'm sure. Could you please step forward? Could you let us know you're here? Could you move the pendulum in a yes fashion? Let us know if you're here. Geronimo Coronado, please step forward. We would like your daughter would like to communicate with you, or your granddaughter. Sorry. Okay, we're getting some movement, and it is going up and down. We are getting a yes. Wow. Geronimo Coronado, thank you for stepping forward. Okay, you can stop the pendulum, please. Okay. And what would you like to know? And remember, it's a yes and no right now.
Yeah.
Are you looking for approval? Thank you for coming forward, Geronimo. Thank you for your patience. We're just waiting on technology.
Ask him if grandma is near him, and then if she has met my baby girl.
Okay.
And if she comes by, I scent her perfume sometimes.
Okay, let's go one at a time. So first of all, was it Sadie? Was that the grandma? Was Sadie?
That was
Or Josie?
Josie.
Yeah. Is Josie near you? Can you answer that? Can you answer yes or no? If Josie is near you, Remember, yes is forward and back. No is side to side. Is Josie near you? Okay, we are starting to get some motion, and it is a yes. Josie is near Geronimo. Okay, thank you for that.
Geronimo met Sadia's baby girl.
So we want to know, did Geronimo meet?
Yeah.
Okay, Geronimo, have you met her baby girl? Have you met Sadie's? Is it Sadie? I'm trying to keep the names. Sadia. Geronimo, have you met Sadia's baby girl? Can you please let us know, yes or no? I'm going to move the pendulum back over the center. I'm sorry, guys. My hand kind of drifted. Can you move the pendulum, yes or no? Okay, we are getting movement again in an up-down fashion. Yes. So Geronimo has met your baby girl. Thank you for that. All right. And was there another question that was in that?
Yeah, but Sadia, if you're smelling her perfume out of nowhere, then yes, that's exactly what that is. There's no reason to confirm that. That the perfume scent itself is confirmation.
Yes. Yes. And we could try to ask, hold on, let me adjust my foot. So the pendulum's moving because of me. Hold on. Mm-hmm. Steady my hand. So when Sadia smells the perfume, is that Josie coming to visit? You want to? Can you please let us know? Yes, no. Okay. All right, we're getting some quick movement on this one. Definitely a yes. So, Stacy, of course, that's dead on, which is pretty accurate. So, okay, you can stop the pendulum. Okay, thank you. All right. And I want to say thank you for communicating with us, Geronimo Coronado. That is an awesome name. So thank you for that. That is cool. All right. What else? You're my eyes on the chat because I can't see. So
yeah, I'm keeping an eye out.
All right. Okay. So let's. All right. All right. I'm going to go ahead and end this pendulum session right now. For now, and I want to thank the spirits that have communicated with us. Thank you.
She has. Well, okay. I was going to say she's got one last question here, but Sadia, I can tell you that when they cross over, the first thing they do is forgive. If there's anything that you regret, that's the last thing they want you to have is regrets. That I'm telling you, when anybody crosses over, that is literally the first thing that disappears is grudges and any kind of regrets that falls away. It's literally earthly in nature, and it dies right along with the body. So you don't have to worry about that. You've been forgiven. That happened literally immediately in the crossover.
Well, thank you again. Terry Lynn said that her biological mother had never met, spoke to me through hers, and she was in tears. And that, that's that was pretty wild to hear when Terry Lynn was telling me about that, because she had never met her biological mother, and so she had opened up a session, and it was very personal on that one. But Sadia, thank you for and we do this every Thursday as far as having a live show. So we're going to do more, and I'm going to start doing some more TikTok. I'm going to start doing some TikTok tarot stuff as well.
You might have to go, Kev.
Really crying. Well, I hope those are happy tears, Sadia, because everything was positive. So, and then ICU said I needed to hear that. No, Josh. Oh, just now. Oh, you just was up there doing it. I didn't know you were trying to do a session while I was doing the show. I love you, honey. See, you can't do those things when I'm doing a show because I want to come up and hug you and stuff.
Have to interrupt the show. Got to go hug my wife.
I know. I mean, but she said she met my mom, Gloria, being very cautious. Okay, well, yes, definitely. I love you, honey. All right. So a lot of good things. Apparently my wife is talking to her biological mom, who supposedly has passed away. And ICU said that apparently that was good to hear. That no, not moving back to Montana, and of course we got some family stuff with Sadia, so that was really cool. So let's go and shift gears into some tarot stuff.
Now, this is fascinating to me because I'm really weak on tarot. It is probably the most popular form of divination, and I've learned all these other forms besides tarot. So,
yeah, I've been working on it. This is really one of the first times I've really been, um, doing something on camera for people. So, okay, now I believe we had Stacy. You were wanting to know something.
yes.
And now I'm going to move this. That way you guys can. Now, let me just let you folks know a little bit about tarot. And I'm not going to give you like an education on it. What I'm saying is keep in mind when you see people doing tarot on no matter whatever means you're seeing it on, remember there's no true right or wrong way. So don't judge, first of all. But there's no real right or wrong way, seriously. And the choice is in your intuition as well. So when I see these cards and I read these cards, yes, I'm going to be using my guidebook. There's nothing wrong with that. I don't like to memorize 78 cards and all the different meanings. So it's okay to use the guidebook because based on the guidebook and what it tells you and how I feel as I interpret it, that's the reading that I'm going to give for my friend Stacy. And the other thing is that I don't do reverse. Okay, I'm not doing reversal cards. Okay, we're gonna lay them out straight, and that's how we're gonna read. So we're not doing reversal cards on this. And which you can do that. You have that choice. So, Stacy, you're wanting to know. Let everybody know what you're wanting to know.
I want to know whether before the end of the year I'm moving to Bristol, Tennessee, or Virginia to Bristol.
So let's seek some guidance. And in fact, what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to reshuffle as I think about the guidance for the advice for tarot on moving to Bristol this year.
Mm.
All right, so I want to think about that.
Use my name. It's Stacy Talich.
For Stacy Talich, whether he should move to Bristol. Stacy Talich wants to know. Okay, so as I cut, and what I'm going to do is I'm just going to cut the deck. Okay, Stacy, you tell me what do you feel I should pick up first?
Your right hand. Yeah, right there. Out of that deck.
Well, I'm going to stack.
Okay.
So this one you want?
Yeah. In
here?
the middle. Yeah.
Okay.
And then
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I'm like giving you that power to how you feel on that. All right. Now I'm going to pick 2 cards right here. Now this first card. Okay. I'm going to move this out of the way. This is kind of the main. This is going to be your main advice, and then this one's going to be your clarifier. Okay. So main advice, the Tower. Okay. It's a very popular big card. And then we have the Knight of Wands. Okay. Now, there's probably going to be tarot.
No idea what that means.
There's going to be tarot readers out there that's going to like know all of that. But again, I'm going to look at the interpretations of everything. So the tower is right here. It's all Roman numerals, so I'm getting there, folks.
The
All
Knight
right,
of Wands, you said?
huh?
The Knight of Wands?
And the Knight of Wands.
Okay.
Okay, so here's the meaning of the tower. And remember, the tower is one of your main cards. So that's actually really good. The tower represents sudden, unexpected change that takes something we have built over time and quickly forces us to start over or reset. The tower, as an archetype, is the 16th encounter for the Fool, teaching the lesson that life is a construct. It can blow up, or it can blown up at any time and force us to make unexpected adjustments. So the symbolism, of course, the tower with a crown is struck by lightning and human figures fall from the tower. The dislodged crown symbolizes the inevitable end of any human-made structure. Nothing and no one is secure from nature's wrath, which is a greater force than civilization. So I know it sounds like death and destruction, but I'm feeling something on this. I am. Now we're going to look up the Knight of Wands. This is in your suits, and I literally just turned the page right to it. That's pretty cool. Okay. So the meaning is you need to go on an adventurous quest. Get out of your routine and explore. Okay. So, and of course, driven, passionate. A warrior rides a stallion carrying his staff on a quest for adventure, the salamander, passion, immortality, and the ability to withstand fire.
Mhm.
Okay. So, what that really tells me, and when you look for me, Stacy,
Mhm.
when I'm seeing this, and you ask the question about Bristol in maybe this near future, this coming up year, it looks like there is going to be that sudden kind of unexpected change with, and of course, something that you've built over time. Again, that could mean just the fact of your home. You know, you've been there probably a long time. You've built up your business stuff. You've built up your things,
Well,
and
I'm waiting for my crypto investments to pop. There's going to be a flipping of the switch here pretty soon where everything, goes from our monetary system to the crypto system. The
right,
CBDCs, all of it. I mean, it's happening because the fiat dollar is dying. It's on life support. Inflation is just, in your face now. The only thing that can happen now is to change the money. And that money's going to be CBDCs, which is crypto, and the investments therein. So
right.
if you're into Bitcoin, you know what I'm talking about. Um, that sort of thing. But
So,
yeah.
and let me also clarify too, because again, your Knight of Wands is your clarifier. Okay, so and I'm gonna show you guys the art on the tower. You guys can see that. Okay, so the Knight of Wands talking about adventure and going out in that. So to me, this is clarifying that yes, there's some sudden changes on the horizon for you with what you've built, and there is some that sudden changes. And the clarifier saying yes, you need to go out and explore your options. You need to go out, whether that's come to Bristol, check things out, start laying the groundwork for that inevitable change.
Mhm.
So that's what it's telling me. So I hope you liked it. That's my first read over the internet to one of my friends like that. Actually, that's my first read to a friend because nobody else would let me do it. Some of my other friends are like afraid of tarot. I don't know, but yeah.
Well, I do readings all the time for myself. This has just been one that I haven't gotten to yet, on what's going to happen. And then you never get a when. It's always, this is what's going to happen. And when you're dealing with spirits or gods or whatever, their sense of time of when is like really messed up. To them, something can happen like right away, and it's 5 years from now. So
Right.
uh,
Now, did we have any other? Where are we at on all of our stuff? That's awesome, Charlie. Oh my God, we love that. Charlie A, hello, how are you? Hey, Charlie. We have sounds like you need away from the coast. Yes. Hi, Charlie, and welcome. Okay. So, so we haven't had any other questions, I don't think, unless there's something back behind chat that are back behind what I'm just seeing on the screen. But we are going to get into some more sessions. But I just want to give Stacy an opportunity to talk a little bit about some of these different forms of divination or even just communication, because it's not, you don't always have to use this stuff for divination. You can use tarot, for example, for creativity purposes. I know one of the shows that Stacey and I did just fairly recently. We actually went to the tarot cards, and I did a 2-card pull and asking for advice on creativity. And so we ended up talking about some things that were related, and that was when we did the show about looking at paranormal differently, taking a different take on it. So we got some pretty in-depth discussions and stuff. So again, you can always reach out. And again, if any of you all watching, if you'd like to have a private reading, by all means, email me, things like that. Right now, I'm not charging. That may change in the future. Don't get me wrong. But right now, while I'm still practicing and helping you guys out, take advantage of that. If you need a free reading, and don't be afraid. A lot of people say, well, I don't know if I want to know the future. Remember, it's not so much the future as you can see what we did with Stacy. It's guidance. It's just advice. It's saying, hey, something's going to change in your life. You need to be a little more adventurous. Get out from behind the chair, behind the screen, whatever, and get out and do something. Explore. Just like we said, just like when I did the reading, it's giving you advice on these things. So if you need guidance in those things, I can do past, present, future. So, for example, to share something on a personal level, I did a 3-card pull that talked about past, present, and future of my weight loss and my non-weight loss, but my weight loss journey. And it talked about my past, that when I focused, I could achieve things and I had success. But the present was telling me that I lack focus right now, and that I have the knowledge, but I'm lacking focus. I'm lacking the true determination. And the future was telling me that if I don't focus, if I don't do, these things, that it's going to backfire on me. So again, that's why when you do those things, it really helps. If you need to know your journey, you can find out of your past, present, and future of a particular subject, or even a friend sometimes, like, hey, should I be involved with this individual? I will admit I did a pull, wondering if I should do something with a particular individual. And lo and behold, I actually got a couple cards that represented like commerce and trade between two people, and telling me, yes, positive things, do something with another, individual. So I just want to let you know that doing some of those cards, if you need guidance, there's all kinds of different ways you can do that. So what did Carolyn stomping? What did she say? Do a pull for me. Never wanted you to, but you got someone on Facebook Messenger wanting a reading, so make sure you answer her when done. Okay, I can do that. So, all right. So, Lynn, you want to pull? What would you like us to? What would you like me to do, though, honey? So, if you want me to do a poll, I need to know what guidance you're seeking on something.
Sarah asked, should I stay where I am? I think you kind of answered that for her.
Okay. I say no, you should move. You need to get away from that place, because that place is, full of EMF and all kinds of things. That's just me personally, but I'm always happy to ask the spirits if you want some guidance. So But yeah, Terry Lynn, just whatever. If you think about something, a question you just want guidance or clarification on, I can do a 2 or 3 card pull on it for you. For sure. I mean, you're my wife, of course. I'm not going to charge you. she's going to charge me. All right. But yeah, Tara, should you stay where you are? You know, I can do a quick 2 card pull for you, Tara. We can look at what advice they have for your living situation in the near future. How's that? Does that sound like a good plan there? So the one thing I like to do is I have this weird thing I've noticed for some reason when I grab my deck and I have a session, you'll see me sometimes do like a 3 swipe. I don't know why. I don't know where it came from, but it's allowed me to clear the energy from the deck from the previous session. So I'm just letting you guys know if you ever see me do that, that's just me. That's something I started doing to clear the energy. It's something told me to do that. So just letting you know. Okay, so should Tara, we're looking for guidance on Tara and what she should do in the near future regarding her residency.
Do you know how to pronounce her last name?
I probably could. What is it? It's Kazarowski.
Kazarowski? Yeah, that sounds right.
Tara Kazarowski. I've always just said Tara, so all right. So all right, now some people will like knock and infuse their energy, but as I shuffle, I kind of am putting my energy and thoughts into everything. So just letting you know. Now, Tara, I'm going to cut the deck how I feel for you since you're not on camera. And something, I just go by intuition. What tells me to do it. I'm going to spread these out. And I'm feeling these 2 cards right here. No, I'm not just grabbing. I really feel like I'm going for these cards. Okay, so let's look at our main card here, and then we have the Hermit. So this should be interesting. All right, so we have I'm going to show you guys right here. Okay, this is the 3 of... Let me show you. I'm going to show you guys. I just want to pull it up first. I just got to find the right suit here for you. Here it is. Okay. So this is like your 3 of Swords. Let me show you guys. So this is her main card. Okay. 3 of Swords. And then her clarifier is the Hermit. Okay, so I wanted to show you guys. Now, the 3 of Swords, the meaning behind it is that you are getting mixed results and must find a way to face the frustration and sorrow of the situation or relationship. Symbolism, 3 swords pierce a heart in a storm. The heart is whole but filled with pain from each sword piercing it. Sorrow and cognitive dissonance. Okay. Now, the Hermit, which is a main card, this one is 9. Again, guys, I'm not going to memorize all this stuff right now, but the Hermit represents our individual pursuit for personal truth in a world of competing truths. The Hermit archetype is the 9th encounter for the Fool, teaching us that sometimes we must detach from the flow of life to discover ourselves, bringing what we learn in isolation back into the world of social connections. Introspection, discovery, wisdom, truth-seeking, and taking time away from society. Okay, these are all the aspects of these cards. So as you can tell, Tara, what I'm feeling when I see this reading and given your situation is that clearly you have a lot going on. And with the Hermit, especially in your situation with your home, Again, I don't want to get too personal information, but you have had a lot of mixed things going on between spirits, and I know you just reached out recently about a possible alien type encounter. You've had a lot of mixed things going on in your home, so this is telling you may have to step back and really pull in and sort of, again, this is why the hermit is the clarifier, because it's clarifying, saying you need to dial it in for a second and start thinking inwardly and really reflect on what you got going on and start getting some clarity on these different relationships, whether the relationships are with spirits or an actual physical relationship. But you have a lot of mixture going on, so you got to kind of step back, and this is where you are going to have to start making some inward decisions and not worry so much about what society is saying about these things, but take some time for yourself. So hopefully that helps you. All right. Now, did Terry Lynn come up with her question?
No, I didn't see.
All right. So, okay, yeah, Terry, seriously, hon, you really need to move out of there. Such dark energy there. Yeah, Terry can't afford to move. No, I gotta. Oh, wrong. Oops, wrong tab. Oh, but yeah, I mean, and really, I hope that reading does help you, Tara. I think in your situation, and again, me personally, I agree with the spirits. The tarot pulled this for a reason, and it makes sense in your situation. It really does. That's what's crazy about the tarot, is it really does seem to pull. Stacy wanted to know about moving and things like that. He got cards associated with that. Your situation, your turmoil, everything, you got cards reflecting that. So hopefully this is good advice you'll be able to take and seriously look at moving forward. But Terry Lynn says, "Ha, I got it." So I'm waiting to find out what you want me to ask. Yes, it did me. Thanks. Good. I think we did some pretty good stuff today so far. I mean, it seems like everybody's been fairly happy with some of their readings. I can't tell you, like I said, yes or no when I do this stuff. It's just what the spirits are telling me. Again, take it with a grain of salt if you want. But if it helps you, hey, that's awesome. I'm glad. And I'm glad we did this tonight. I am. This is pretty cool. I don't normally do a lot of this for you guys, and I'll try to do some more of this too. And like I said, Stacy, he loves stuff. he's digging it. I know. He's probably tired of talking about like paranormal ghost hunting all the time.
No. This is in the wheelhouse of paranormal.
This is right here. So
when it comes time to do an investigation, you don't have to go out and discover whether or not it's going to be a bust or not. You can do a reading before you even leave to determine whether or not it's going to be a bust. I mean, this is the skills you need.
Okay. So Terry Lynn wants to know, can you ask if I am actually talking to my mom, and is it okay or healthy for me to consult through it? Knowing how open I would be curious to know. So I'm trying to think of how we could ask tarot. I guess we could ask advice on you using the pendulum.
Is the pendulum telling the truth? That's pretty straightforward. Yes or no. Is it telling the truth? Because she's, asking if it's her mom, or, because if it's a lying, unclean spirit that's actually dicking with her, you'll get your answer either way.
Okay. We can do a yes, no on tarot. It's not going to be a reading. Just keep that in mind, honey. I can always ask also about, we can ask guidance of your pendulum sessions. That could be something we could do a reading on. As far as yes, no, like Stacy was saying, with the tarot, we can do a yes, no. But this is where we will actually use reversal, or which direction the cards are facing. So I'm just thinking about everything. So is Terry Lynn actually communicating with her biological mom? Tarot, could you please let us know if that is true? Can you indicate through a 3-card pull using direction? Reversal is no. Straight facing cards are yes. So we'll see what majority of the 3 is yes or no. Okay. And I am going to cut the deck. I always like to cut the deck 3 ways, in my opinion. And I feel like this needs to go here. And this should go here. Okay. We're gonna peel 3 cards right off the top. This is a yes or no question. So first question, they flip like this. So we have a no, we have a yes, and a yes. So tiebreaker is you are talking to your biological mom.
Pretty straightforward.
Pretty straightforward. That's how you can use. I don't want to say there's a right and wrong, but that's how you can use tarot cards as a yes, no, is just like that. And then you just peel off after you do your shuffle and everything, you peel off the 3 cards and you had 1 upside down with 2 right ways. So that would be a majority. That would be a yes. Now, again, if you had the 2 no's or, sometimes if you do all 3 no's, it's like a hard no. Like if you're asking like a yes, no for a business or something like that kind of yes, no, I try to use tarot for more guidance, and that I use pendulums and dowsing rods for yes, no type stuff. But Terry said, thank you. So no problem, honey. I love you. So yes, no dicking with me, spirits. All right. So, and then you wanted to know about the safety sort of, or how you feel about that. So I think we can do a 2-card pull on advice. I'm going to clear the deck. But I think we can do some advice for you, Terry Lynn, on your pendulum sessions in the near future. We're going to ask for guys, and we'll see what tarot says. All right, so we want to know about Terry Lynn's pendulum sessions for the near future. Okay. I feel like cutting this again like that, right like this. Okay. Got that. I'm drawn to this one here. And this one right here stands out to me. Okay. Our main card is going to be the Fool. And our clarifier will be, I believe, the 7 of Wands. So, all right. So, this will be interesting. So, the Fool represents a leap of faith, which is the beginning and ending of a major arcana journey we will take through life. We are the Fool. The Fool archetype is about curiosity and open-mindedness, going with the flow of life and managing our way through the unknown. This is this is tarot at work, folks. Okay, now let's look up our wands. Okay. It's going to be the 7. Here we go. So, 7 of Wands. The meaning behind it is you are right. Hold your ground. Any lack of integrity will be your downfall. Courage and valor. Okay?
It's like I say. I keep saying it. Terry Lynn needs to own it. She's
right.
A medium. Just
right. So, if I was to use use these cards. I mean, Terry Lynn, the Fool is the beginning of a quest, the beginning of that journey, that path, the exploration into the unknown. And you have the clarifier saying, yes, hold your ground, do your pendulums, do your sessions, hold your ground, but be honest. Don't lie. Don't lie to yourself. That's the thing. If your integrity fails, you will fall on the pendulums. So
Yeah.
don't do, obviously, and I know you, honey, you're a very honest person when it comes to those things. You don't fake stuff and all that. So you take the righteous path, stick to your guns. The Fool. Okay, I know it may sound funny, but the Fool is that first card, as you saw that quest, that journey. So I hope that reading helps you out, honey.
The Fool is actually a very good card to have. I know
Yes.
it sounds stupid, but I've pulled the Fool more than once, and it kind of like hurt my feelings. And other tarot card readers is like, no, that's awesome. That's like the best in the whole world. That's like the beginning of your new path on your new life, and you just take it because that's awesome. I said, but I wanted to be the magician. No. The Fool is better. So take it for what it is, and on the advice that I've gotten when I get the thing pulled, you know. And on that note, I actually wanted to share something with you that from my reading, the tower that came up in my religion, the deity that looks over me is called Shango in Yoruba, or Insazi in Congo, but the synchronization of Shango in the Americas and Santeria with Catholicism is Santa Barbara. And see if I can do this. Showing you this. Can you see it? Yeah. Oh, Santa Barbara. Do you see the image?
No.
Share window. This is weird.
There we go.
Do you see the image there?
Yeah, I see a tower in the background.
With the lightning.
Right.
And the sword and all of that. That is the deity that actually is my patron. The one that is on my head as far as Palo Mayombe is concerned. Santa Barbara, or, it's basically coming from God's mouth kind of thing.
Right.
Right from on your deck.
So let me ask you, so like you being involved in a lot of divination and things like that, like how was that first tarot reading for you? Like how was that? Did you feel like that?
It was spot on. You nailed it, right out of the gate. I mean, in whether it's dumb luck or not, doesn't really matter. It's, you pulled it with odds that are incredible. I mean, even more than like something in Vegas. The first card was literally the deity on my head. It's talking, and then went on with the wands, which is, hello, magician, witch. You nailed it, and it interpreted it exactly the way that it needed to be done by the book.
Well, and I appreciate that, but I just really wanted to make sure. I feel like everybody here so far got whatever the spirits. It seemed like that they got the answer they were looking for. I know Terry Lynn was like all crying and stuff, like, but she's emotional. But I don't blame her. I mean, she's been looking for answers, and this gave her that answer, that guidance. Like, hey, you are starting that journey into the unknown. Stay the course. Like, go for it. Be confident. You're killing it. But just be honest.
Yeah.
So
finish my remote viewing course, and you'll be able to understand your unconscious whispers a lot better. You'll know truth from imposter, whether it's AOL or analytical overlay or real true data.
Yeah, Terry Lynn said, "Too bad they don't guess the lotto numbers, but yeah. But yeah, you don't want to cross into that dark territory. That's like dark territory when you start trying to gain that type of advantage over, like with divination. That's not good." So, that's almost like selling your soul kind of stuff. But I've really enjoyed things. I don't how are we doing on time? So we're still okay. We're just about getting toward the back part. Yeah, I mean, this was my first time doing a pendulum session on camera, and even first time doing tarot cards for someone because I didn't even do them for Terry Lynn yet. Tonight was the first time I did someone else besides myself, and then of course Terry Lynn came.
Are you really saying that you lost your cherry with me?
Pretty much on the tarot cherry, but in Terry Lynn's defense, she was kind of nervous, on what the cards may say, but I think she wanted to see it in action, first. So, but just oh my god. But guys, we might do just maybe another thing or two. If anybody else is in chat and you have any other questions that you want to know, I know Terry Lynn did bring up about her weight loss journey and whatnot. We can probably do another session on that soon, or if you want me to do that on camera, that's up to you. So. Did you figure? Did you get my message on the remotely?
She's probably up there giggling at herself.
I actually don't have coffee tonight. That's not normally. I always have coffee, so I was like, I hope he doesn't just guess and go for,
I thought it was Gatorade, but whatever.
No, unfortunately, but that's okay. I feel like we had to find out some other answers cosmically, and I think we received a lot of those. I'm pretty happy with the way things went on some readings. So let's see. I want to play with my pendulum just a little more tonight. So
you left me wide open for that, but I'm not going to go there.
I know I try to leave those out there, just throw them out there. Try to keep it a family-friendly show of witchcraft. I'm just kidding. All right.
Oh, Terry's drinking Gatorade. That's where it came from.
See? All right. I'm going to position my arm here, trying to get comfortable. See, look, I'll be honest with you. That's one of the things I didn't like about Pendulum, though. It's more uncomfortable than Dowsing Rods, though. I just got to admit. Okay. Let me get this thing to stop. And let's just do a communication session. Is there a spirit that would like to come forward and communicate with me using this pendulum? You can swing it forward and back for yes, as you can see on this board here. Or you can go side to side for no, or you can even move it in clockwise or counterclockwise fashions for if you got to think about something. You can move it to the corners for maybe, or ask again later. So if you'd like to come forward and communicate, move the pendulum, please. Let us know you're here. Okay, we're starting to get some movement, and it is up and down. It is yes. Okay, thank you for that. Okay, you can stop with the pendulum. Okay. Now, are you a male? Can you move the pendulum to yes or no, please? Okay, hold on, guys. I'm gonna readjust my arm because I had it in a weird thing. So it was. Okay, here we go. Okay, again, are you a male? Please answer yes or no. Okay, would you rather me ask, are you a female? Yes or no? Okay, we're getting some movement, guys. It looks like it's going to be a yes. So you are a female. All right, please stop the pendulum, please. Okay, are you related to me? Yes or no, please. Are you related to me? Okay, and there's no movement so far. Are you related to Terry Lynn upstairs? Are you related to Terry Lynn? Please move yes or no. All right, no movement.
Is it the spirit that you met at the cave, the Native American cave?
1 second. I'm adjusting. Hold on. Are you the spirit of the woman that was murdered at the Indian cave resort that had communicated with me? Okay, we're getting some movement, and it's going to be a no, side to side. Okay, thank you for that. You can stop. You can stop the pendulum, please. Okay. Are you Josie? Is your name Josie Geronimo?
Coronado.
Coronado? Are you Josie Coronado? Sorry about that. It was Geronimo Coronado. Are you Josie Coronado? Okay, I'm getting movement. It's going to be a no. It's going side to side. All right, thank you for that. You can stop. Okay. Okay. Are you from the Tennessee area? The local area? Are you from Bristol, Tennessee? Okay. Did you pass away recently? Are you do you have a message for someone?
Josh, when you're done with this recording, you're going to have to go back and check for EVPs because I'm hearing something over your mic.
Okay. Okay. I'm gonna end this communication session on the pendulum. I'm gonna grab my dowsing rods and see if you can move those. Okay. All right. Let me see if this spirit might be. Okay. Can you move the rods together? Can you indicate to me that you're still here? Can you move the rods together, please? Okay. A little more. I'm sensing very weak energy. Can you straighten the rods, please?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay. Let me adjust my arms here. Sorry. That's me moving them because I'm adjusting and we got to settle in. Okay. All right. So you are a female. Can you move the rods? Can you cross the rods for us and let us know that you are still here, please? Just cross the rods. Use your energy. Move the rods together. Hmm. No, I feel like she's faded. I don't know if she moved on. You know, is there another spirit that would like to step forward and communicate with us on these dowsing rods? Please cross the rods. Step forward and cross the rods. No, we may have used up. We may have tapped the spiritual well a little much tonight. Okay, I'm going to end the session here. Okay, well, I thought maybe we'd try. We were getting a little bit on the pendulum. Uh, you know, it was kind of hard. I could tell even with the pendulum, I could just feel. And again, I'm trying to describe this to you guys watching that maybe if I was not used to this is like when you are holding it, like I try to hold it obviously as still as I can. You're going to have some micro movement. It's just part of holding it. But you try to hold it real still and you'll feel that energy. You'll feel that pendulum start to go in a certain direction. And it can choose all kinds of directions, but it chooses, and especially when you compare it to like one of these, you can see it's got perfect straight lines. So when you're watching it follow those perfect straight lines, that's really cool. It's not going in some weird off direction out of all the different degrees, right? You have 360 degrees. This thing could really travel back and forth on any of those axes. So it's wild. To see that actually like 180 because it's only going to pick half and then the other half will be the opposite anyways. So it's very wild to get that, but you can feel sometimes whether it's dowsing rods, pendulum, whatever communication that you're doing, sometimes even just like spirit box sessions, EVP sessions, you'll feel the spirit sometimes. You'll feel that energy. And like Terry Lynn and I, like we've been on investigations and she'll notice it too because she's real sensitive and she'll just be like, "Man, this place is charged." Like, we'll know like when places are just rocking and like the paranormal activity is heightened, and you can just feel it building, the energy, and it's awesome, and you get all this stuff and communication, and then all of a sudden it's just like, phew, just nothing. Like the energy's gone, and Taylor just would be like, this place is dead now. Like no pun intended. But like this place is just there's just nothing anymore. And yeah, you can hang around and you can try to pick up a few little scraps of energy here and there. And in some places it'll build a few different times, but most of the time in a lot of investigations, you'll feel that energy, you'll feel it'll ramp and ramp and ramp and then just you know just fall off. And at that point, it's usually 3, 4 in the morning, probably, and you pretty much just want to go ahead and pack up. You're probably done at that point. So that's probably where we are with those type of things. Let's see. Stacey, I'm glad I know this. I see you says, I'm glad I know that spirits forgive when they cross over. That's what I meant. I needed to hear that. Thanks. And our son isn't making a sound. They're up here with me. I've got a handcrafted pendulum pyramid stand coming in from the Netherlands on Friday. Maybe next show I can show it to you all. Yeah, I asked her. I asked her if she wanted to be on the show tonight because she's, doing the pendulum stuff. But maybe we'll get her either on camera also, or maybe she'll have me show it off. I don't know. But either
I see you. You need to know that me saying that is not pulling it out of my own butt or or just my own personal experience. This is a universal truth. You can the same thing of what I said. You can get on YouTube channels that people discuss their near-death experience, what it's like when they first cross over, and even in books like the Book of Mediums, which is going on 150 years old all by itself, says the same thing. When they used to do the parlor seances in Victorian England and in the Americas, the very idea that letting go of whatever earthly things that are keeping you anchored, whether it be grudges, hate, fear, whatever, because you're just surrounded in love when you cross over, and all of that stuff just fades away, and forgiveness is it you know the feeling of crying is overwhelming, but you just don't cry because you don't have any tears when you're a spirit, but that's the feeling that you get because you're all of that stuff is just washed away. It's like a wound that's finally healed. So
Yeah. And
truth bumps. Like goosebumps. Okay.
so yeah. So, and like I said, I'm really glad that you guys, I really hope that you guys got a lot out of tonight's show. I really enjoyed it. I mean, again, this was in Stacy's wheelhouse. So I think, again, it was a good combination. I'm glad he's on the show with me. So that way he can help also to decipher things too, as well. And you guys seen that pretty much the spirits are going to tell you what they feel, like what possibly is going to be the thing. That's why we seek guidance sometimes. So I feel like everybody got the right cards, the right pendulum swings, and the right things. So hopefully, time will tell.
I think you nailed it. I mean, if you were off, it would be plain and obvious. But you nailed it, as far as I can tell.
Well, we may. I might look at trying to do. I know that I've got a TikTok, so I may start doing daily tarot pull just for people that if you see it, then it was meant for you. I may do like a tarot, like a daily pull. I've been talking about doing it. I've just been waiting for that opportunity. Now that tonight I've done it on air for everybody, I may go ahead and start coming out with it. And so I may do that. And then I'm also looking, I've considered doing something like a Tarot Tuesday, where on Tuesdays I may do a special show, around like 9 o'clock or something on Tuesdays, where I do nothing but like some tarot readings and things like that for people. If you're interested, if you guys if you want something like that, I may do a live tarot reading type show every Tuesday just for that. That way, and then that'll free up our Thursdays for whatever. Also, like who knows? Like we're thinking about some things because I'm as we get closer to spring, I am looking at doing more and more filming, more and more live locations. So that's going to start taking some priority. So, but at the same time, I know some of you have requested some of this, and now that I'm starting to do it, I have been getting more interest in that. So we'll see. I think that might be something, because believe it or not, the tarot did tell me to go ahead and start doing stuff like that too. So trust me, I've already consulted tarot on this. So that's why I said I may do Tarot Tuesdays or something, and give you guys a chance to get on chat and, ask questions or, guidance and things like that. And then, once I reach a certain point, then I'll have to start charging, which it won't cost a lot of money. But I'm just giving you guys a heads up that, look, this stuff, it usually comes at a cost, and the more people that want to do it. But for now, I'm going to give you guys some free readings. So I can brush up my skills. But other than that, Stacy, did you have anything you wanted to add as we get toward the end of the show here?
No, we're, turning into the psychic network here. So that's awesome.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, definitely. This is kind of taken a closer, like in your wheelhouse. So I think this is the most I think I've seen you smile the most during a show too. So
it's just truly entertaining, not just like entertainment value, but I'm holding back because I want to let you and everyone else experience a lot of things, and it's tickling me because it's right there. You're nailing it every time. So it's confirmation for me on what I'm getting, with what you're doing. So
awesome.
it's
All right, guys. Well, you heard it. So join us next Thursday and maybe this Tuesday. I may launch a Tuesday. So be on the lookout if you have. Oh, wait, hold on. No, we can't do Tarot Tuesdays. Damn it. So I will come up with a day, but Tarot Tuesday had a good ring to it.
Yeah.
But Tuesday night, I do play in a tennis. I've been starting to play in a tennis thing because I'm trying to start losing weight. So I've been playing some tennis again, starting to do the elliptical. So Tuesdays, I just remembered that is like the one day that I get to go play tennis. So no for that, but we will pick a day. If you guys have certain days that you think you want me to try to do, let me know in the comments below. I'll try to see what we can do, but I'll do something. And for sure, I'll start doing TikTok. So TikTok, let me let you guys know. I'm going to have to start putting my TikTok information. That way you guys can start following me as I do tarot. Of course, you pull up TikTok, it starts just going. Let's see. Here we go. So if you go to TikTok, I am at Josh Morris Teps, Teps. Josh Morris Teps, Teps. Okay. So there. And apparently I already have 7 followers and I don't even have anything. So it's probably like spam followers. But yeah, it's like either bots or, those like, people that look like some kind of single women or something like crazy. I don't like those guys. So
Chinese app, so you probably got 7 Chinese guys looking at you.
right. So all right. But anyway, so if you guys want to start following me on TikTok, again, I will start doing a daily pull on there. And I may not be able to do the tarot on here, maybe like on Thursdays, maybe we can do more divination stuff on Thursday shows. But like TikTok, you may have to just go to TikTok and that might be where we do a lot of our tarot stuff and things like that. So we'll see. We'll work it out. We'll work it out. We're evolving this year. We're going to push some things. And whatever feedback you guys give us. Am I missing anything? Better all around for tennis schedule. Yeah, Wednesdays. Yeah, possibly Wednesday nights. Maybe we'll do like a Wednesday night. Wednesday night whiners. I don't know. I don't know what we're going to call it. Wednesday. I don't know. Wacky Wednesday. That's Dr. Seuss. So I can't take that.
Yeah.
I don't know. We don't have to have a catchy name, but we may just do like on Wednesdays or something. We may do some tarot stuff, and because I know you guys really like that. We might do some yes/no questions, maybe some pendulum sessions, dowsing rod sessions. We'll do all 3. We'll kind of do a mix. We'll do our yes/no questions, and then we'll do some guidance questions and stuff. So. And, Stacy, you're always welcome to be there if you want, So
what day? Wednesday?
I don't know. Wednesdays, maybe. That's what Terry Lynn said. That's probably best for the tennis schedule because some of the other nights we have, like, our son has certain leagues and stuff that, like, when I get off work at 7, like, we'll go watch him play up to the point where I come home and have to leave for my other job. So some nights I'm kind of like booked all the way through. But I guess Wednesdays is kind of one of those nights that we might be able to do something. But either way, we'll work it out, guys. Other than that, I'm good. I'm ready to end the show, guys. I had fun. I look forward to more. So Mondays and Wednesdays are okay. I thought Mondays. Oh yeah, Mondays used to be like a men's league that Christian would play in. So. But I guess they moved that. So, but anyways, guys, remember every Thursdays and keep an eye out for some other stuff and go start following me on TikTok, Josh Morris Teps, Teps. So Josh Morris Teps, just all one word. go look me up on TikTok, and I'll start doing some daily tarot stuff, and then every so often maybe I'll do like a poll for the week, give some guidance for the upcoming week or something, like on Sunday nights or something. I'll do like a poll for the upcoming week, Monday through Friday kind of thing or something. I don't know. We'll have some fun with it. We'll do some things. It'll be cool. You guys will love it. So we'll see you next time. Remember, seek the truth.
Peace.